We live.
What's good, people? It's Thursday, Hotep Thursday. Back at it again. Episode 118 of Hoteps Been Told You. I am Uncle Hotep. He is Hotep Jesus. Best podcast on the planet. We see y'all's hitting it up with, y'all gotta talk about this, y'all gotta talk about that. I'm like, oh my God, I'm almost overwhelmed with the responses now. like, hold on, man. Then sometimes I'm thinking, man, this might be this. Some of these people set me. They're just trying to get their agenda across.
Talk about this shit.
Yeah, talk about this, talk about that. I'm like, hold on, man. You're gonna have to start grifting off us, man. You're gonna have to start putting some donations. Oh, real quick before you get started, you see your boy Umar, Dr. Umar, the Prince of Pan-Africanism. Guess what he's getting? He's starting
OnlyFans.
Yeah. 11. What's 1111? He's charging $11.11. Is there a meaning to 1111, or is that just numerical?
It's just basic numerology, master number shit.
Okay.
Yeah. 11. That's that Twin Towers, 9/11. That whole Illuminati. Yeah. He playing with the numbers too. Respect.
Oh. What you been up to this week, man?
Being a fucking dad and trying to fucking figure out how to close a 6-figure account in like the next 6 months. Okay. That's it, man. Soccer practice is a lot. But yeah, man, life is good, man. How about you?
Nothing the same, man. Just we gotta still doing the school virtual learning, so I'm gonna split my time between working and helping my daughter out with her schooling. They had a little meeting today, and I was like, "Yo, what's with this? What's with the?" I was trying to help them with tech stuff. I'm like, "Come on, man, wait, y'all don't give us no dual monitors, nothing. They trying to expect first graders to like do multi-screen. Is like on one screen." I was like, "Why don't y'all just give us, if y'all gave us laptops that you could plug in an extra monitor, then they can have the teacher over here and them working right there." But I'm like, you know what I mean? Because I'm concerned that and I told the lady this. I was like, this is my daughter's first grade. She don't get no do-overs. You know what I mean? What I mean? She has to. This has to work. You know what I mean? So my thing was like, let's. And if Trump wins, we all know it's going to keep going. So if he does win, which I think is a likely occurrence, this whole school year might be virtual. So I'm like, come on now, like we got. I just want her to have the best experience possible, because this counts. You know what I mean? This is real school. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I've been doing, man.
Yeah, man. Stay on their asses, man. These teachers ain't worth shit.
Come on, man.
Oh, my bad. I wasn't to say that. You're right. The United States education system needs a lot of work. I'm just tired of the fucking white liberal shit.
Yeah.
All in the curriculum. The other day I heard the teacher, she was like, yeah, something, Black Lives Matter. I said, oh, here the fuck we go. Black Lives Matter shit.
Yeah, and I seen some a black boy. Somebody had sent the story. I don't have to bring it up, but there was a black boy that had a BB gun in the back of his, behind him somehow, and during the Zoom, the teacher saw it. They reported the kid. I'm like, come on, man, this is crazy, man.
Yeah, Big Brother's watching you, man. Ink sock coming for you, man. Hide your wife, hide the kids.
Yeah, my daughter's first grade teacher, she's quick with that mute button when parents be, because some of the parents be like, "What the hell you do?" She be like, "Oops." Oh, got me one time. I was just like, "What the hell?" Like, but it was muted. But
yeah. This whole conversation is just crazy. The fact that we even have to go through this because of some so-called pandemic.
Yeah. 314 in the room. Thanks everybody coming through. Let me get these out the way. Macianus Rex, thanks for the $4.99 donation. Let me just get this quick Duno in before the show. Thank you. Chad, $9.99 donation. Hotep and Build. We're only a hope. I swear we're our only hope. Shout out to Hotep Nation that ignited this movement. Join the Patreon, jump in the best chat on the planet, Hotep chat, and add skills to your stack. Chad again. $4.99. Been slipping on clips lately. Y'all bring the heat tonight. My clipping fingers are ready. We'll see, man. I'm exhausted, but we'll see if I can pull something from the muscle. Sir Bubba Hotep, $4.99 donation. Shout out to the Hoteps. Look forward to the show. Like and share right now. Hotep and Bill. Yes, please hit that like button. Please hit that thumbs up. Kamar Daniel, $9.99 donation. Thank you. Message retracted. Hope we weren't talking greasy, but thank you. Damon Hansberry, thank you for the $17 donation. Greatly appreciate it. Jay Greasy, thank you, $5 donation. Life is good here on time today. He's not on CPT time, but I don't know. But appreciate it, Grizzly. Grant Greaser. Unc, you better dust off the MAGA hat for this final quarter of the grifting season. Cheers, Hoteps. Yo, listen, I said that. I tweeted that because Trump retweeted. I guess Tim Pool had asked some a brother to talk about Trump or something like that, and the brother was like, "Man, I don't give a damn about Roe v. Wade." You know what I mean? I'm my family trying to eat. I gotta put food on the table. You know what I mean? And Trump retweeted it. I was like, "Oh, it's grifting season again. We back." That's why that on 2016, I was so mad about that. I was like, I can't get a Trump retweet, man. I'm like, I worked hard and grifted, man. I worked hard for that. I'm still waiting on my grifting season shirt. Wait till we see that. But listen, I worked hard for that grift on 2016. I did not get a Trump retweet. This guy comes out the box, gets a Trump retweet. He only got an account. I don't think he just he ain't got no Twitter or nothing. Thank you, Grant. Fred London. My boy Scud, thank you for the $50 donation. Hotep and Bill, the stories of me being a cop block are greatly exaggerated. Uncle Hotep, tell Hotep Jesus about the 40-ounce incident. What? You have to tell me about the 40-ounce incident. We used to drink the white man liquor so much. We used to call ourselves the Green Monster Posse because they had private stocks that came in 64 ounce. You know what I mean? I'll never ever see them joints. It was me. It's four of us, four brothers, man. You had to drink one or whole one to the head, and you'd be part of the crew and shit. That was our Crips and Bloods back in the day. But Fred, you got hit me on Instagram. Tell me what you're talking about, man. I'll tell it next week. Special Taxi $9.99. Thank you for the donation. Made it live finally. Thank you coming through. Darth Mosera 1111 donation. Save my last tiny bit of weed for this show. Happy Thursday. I hope it's some gas. Messianus Rex, the redacted coming in hot with the bots. Man, there's a whole bunch of bots in here, man. I'm like, what the?
Yo, the moderators working overtime tonight. God damn.
Aztec Mecca, thanks for donation. Hotep to the people. These teachers ain't shit. I heard teacher's boyfriend arguing with her. I was
See?
Yeah, this is wild. North Star Bright $24.99 donation. Thank you. Who knew the missing link between the Democratic Party and black men was the strip club? What is this? We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Brown Paper Bag Podcast. Go check out the Brown Paper Bag Podcast. $20 donation. Got to call to shine 3 times today. Thanks for Uncle Hotep for your addition to the culture. We'll catch the replay heading to East PA in the morning.
Safe travels.
Deaf Jules, Hotep. What's the Black national anthem? Oh, come on, man. It's. I told you, man. It's the 50 Cent album. Get Rich or Die Trying for me, man. I can't. I can't go anywhere else. Wasted Talent Podcast, $4.99 donation. Thank you for the donation.
What up, Jay?
Glorious Gregarious, $5. Do y'all speak on the Vlad controversy? Do y'all think about? We got to talk about Vlad, man. Yo,
Who's
Vlad.
that? I don't know
The
who that
shines
is.
is turning on Vlad, man.
I don't know
My
who that
son
is.
and who was the other guy that said they I think what's the guy who's always on there?
Not Lord Jamar.
Yeah, I think they said they ain't going on Vlad. They ain't fucking with Vlad no more.
Oh my! After they built his catalog, like how many times we've seen my son and Lord Jamar with Vlad, yo? Like they practically gave that man a whole documentary worth of content.
Yeah, because I think Vlad said something greasy about Farrakhan and wouldn't apologize. So they was like they took a stand. They was like, no, we ain't going on there no more. But yeah, it was like too little, too late. People have been saying it about Vlad for like at least 5 years. Why are they going? Like, hey, listen.
Yo,
I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna like it. Hey, if you make the right move, no matter if it's 5 years too late, well, all right, congratulations. But they should have been. Lord Jamar and my son should stop fucking with Vlad years ago. A lot of people should have stopped fucking with Vlad years ago, man.
yeah.
He's the feds, man.
Man, even as a starving artist in 2009, 2010, like at first I thought like, oh yeah, get your video on Vlad. But when I got hip to the game and where everything was going on, I was like, yo, don't send my shit to Vlad. don't send my shit to Vlad no more. Yo, I don't want my shit on his website. I got real picky. Like after you have a little bit of success, you get to be picky about what media outlets cover you. And it's just like Vlad was one of those people. He just seemed like a culture vulture to me.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, didn't Rick Ross beat him up or something like that?
Yeah.
I remember. I gotta finish that. I gotta finish that book. I got Rick Ross book. I never finished it. Breezy
I
Bird,
forgot about
thanks for
it.
donation. Debate in 4 days. Is Biden going to cancel? We're at debate season.
They really gonna debate? They really debating? Oh, word! I was about to go down. Now I need Biden drug tested before we got to test that man for methamphetamines. Now he gonna need methamphetamines just to keep up with Trump. This is gonna be real entertaining. This is gonna be real good.
Yeah. Wasted Talent Podcast. Thank you for $4.99 donation again. Matthew Brillhart, Unc, have you always been a Broncos fan? And who's your favorite all time Bronco? Yes, I've always been a Broncos fan. I guess it would be Elway or Terrell Davis. I was always a Bronco fan as a kid. I remember them ass whoopings from the Bills, from the Redskins, and then when Elway finally got through, you know what I mean? So I stuck with him. When, my dad used to always make fun of me for picking with the Broncos. Oh, you always pick the losing team on the Super Bowl. Ha, 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 ha. I was watching Super Bowl sick. Broncos get the ass beat every year. You know what I mean? But yeah, I've always been a Broncos fan. I've never been like an Eagles fan or anything like that. Who else? Is that it? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that
Let's
was
get
it.
to it. You want to get right off the rip? What you want to talk about first, man?
Let's go. Let's bury the hatchet. R.I.P. to RBG. Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Yeah, she passed away earlier Friday, I think it was. And wow, man, did you see? Man, those liberals was losing their minds. They was crying. They went out out in front of the Supreme Court building, was singing, and I'm like, oh, what the hell, man? It was like a saint died, man. On Facebook, it was the same way. They was. I never knew who this woman was, man, until like a couple years ago when people were like, "Oh, she old, she got to get off the bench." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't know she was so important to the left. Did you know?
Nah, I didn't know who this white woman was. I know the right always had like jokes, but what's her name? Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Yeah, Ruth,
Yeah.
the notorious RBG, man.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like the Democratic Party worked to the death. That's what it looked like. And then they be sad at the end. You know what I'm saying? They work these old folks to death and then be sad at the end. They worked John Lewis into the grave. They about to work Biden ass. Biden might hit the goddamn grave right after this debate. And Ruth, I'll be feeling bad for the Democrats after they pass. I'd be like, God damn, yeah, R.I.P. They worked the shit out your slave ass. But Ruth, another one, like nobody should be working in that late of age, But it's that name recognition. You better hold that office. You got that name recognition. Better hold that office. Sad.
Yeah, because what's that boy Ralph Nadler or whatever Nadler? He
Mm-hmm.
was up there with Nancy Pelosi. They said he shit his pants. You know what I mean? Like he was holding on to the back to the dais, right? And then he had to get. He was like walking off like all shivery. I was like, that was like he shit his pants. Like Democrats work y'all to death, man. Hell no, I'm out of here. I'm like, man, they must got so much blackmail info on these people that like you would. Oh, I want to retire. I want to go to the islands. I want to retire in the hills. No, you will run for re-election, or we're going to release these tapes. And here they go. They got to run again. That's how I think it goes, man. Yeah.
You want to
And
be
now
the next Andrew Gillum?
Yeah. The next Andrew.
That's what they're going to ask him.
Now the bigger thing is Trump is going to elect. He's going to nominate. He said he was going to nominate a Supreme Court replacement, and everybody's mad. They're afraid of Roe v. Wade being taken away. They're afraid Trump is going to pack the court with another conservative. I think he's going to pick a woman. They're mad that I don't know if Mitch blocked it or Lindsey Graham blocked it when Justice Scalia died, and Obama was like right before he was getting out. They blocked it, so everybody's like, oh, you shouldn't have. I mean, the president, if the president's not going to be, if it's coming to an end of term, they shouldn't let them nominate a new candidate. I'm like, hell, put him in there, man. I'm like, Trump is doing it. He's, this is what Republicans had him for, to pack this court. You know what I mean? But I'm just amazed that like, abortion has become such a hot issue. They're acting like they'll die if they can't kill babies. Man, I'm like, what the hell is going on with y'all, man?
Yeah. That's that shit Kanye was talking about, man. These motherfuckers are Satanists. They really believe in that shit, man. They be fucking drinking baby blood and all that type of nutball shit, man. Down in fucking Epstein's Island and whatnot. You know what I mean? As young Pharaoh, he tell you shit. Man, it's the only explanation, Larry Johnson. I be following Larry Johnson on Twitter. Everybody, a lot of people over here follow Larry Johnson. You be like, yo, Larry crazy. Then you see what the left do. You be like, well, he might not be so crazy. These motherfuckers want to kill babies. It's just like,
yeah, doesn't Oprah have like a skincare line that uses abortion things for their eyes? There's something they use for. Oh no, I think that's circumcised.
it's baby dick skin.
Yeah,
it's terrible. It's terrible. That's what they doing. That's some satanic shit.
So I think he's announcing that tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. I think he's gonna. There's like two malls that look like they're going to be the ones that he's going to nominate. So this can help him in the election. If the white women like the person he nominates, they might go back with Trump again. You know what I mean? We'll have to see what happens. But I was hoping he put a black woman in there. I was like, put Candace Rice in there. You shake things up. They would really go crazy with that. But I'm like, we'll see what happens with that. 504 in the room. Please hit the thumbs up. Please hit the share button.
Word.
So rest in peace to RBG. You work too long. Don't let these people work you to death. I know. I guess some people don't have no choice, but it's amazing that in government they work people to death like this. The stripper voting ad, man. You seen it?
Yo, dog, you got to answer for ADOS on that one. We, you gotta have a good explanation for how that came up out of your cousins.
Well, I went to the lady that directed it. She said I guess she was bored or out of work, and she said she put that together, and she got a website, get your booty to the poll.com. And it has a whole bunch of stuff where you can register and stuff like that. And they have ass shaking and shit on the poll talking about if it you can't spend your stacks in the strip club and you locked up with some bullshit. I'm like, oh, come the fuck on, man. Do you hear that shit? If that's one thing I wish that Black America needs to divorce themselves from, is the strip club culture. It's gotten too out of hand, man. We're having political ads via the strip club. This is what they think of you, black men. This is what, you know what I'm saying? And not talking about, she said, one of them talked about, if you want your schools to teach the kids coding, who you think elects these people to the school board and stuff like that. That was probably the most political, maybe half smart idea, even though, these shines probably can't even get it anyway, so it don't even make no difference, man. But listen, like, is this how black men are? I mean, I know it is, yes, but come on, this is how they see us?
Yo, nigga, when I saw this shit, I was like, yo, that's one motherfucking glitch in the Matrix. Dog, the world is born. Like, there's no way you can be on this planet in 2020 and not think there are alternate realities. We went through one of them Doctor Strange loops. We had to have. In 2012, when Trump got elected, we got warped into another fucking dimension. I was skeptical at first, but when I saw "Get Your Booty to the Pole," I was like, nope. Earth made a wrong turn back there somewhere. Black people, you know how Doctor Strange be like, I'm calculating all the different realities. He like, yeah, niggas gonna be niggas. That's what his final conclusion was. It's terrible. 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 Now, for the lady that put it together, I think it's quite genius, right? You did some coon shit to get these coons in line. But that's terrible. That's really embarrassing.
Like, how many people do they think they're going to register through Get Your Booty to the Poll? The people that go to these strip clubs and trick off these women, they're not voting, man. They're like, I mean, maybe they are. You know what I mean? That's the new thing. These strippers tell these Johns, they're like, hey, instead of tipping me, man, why don't you vote? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell is this, man? But like, I don't know what target demographic they're getting to, like the trick demographic. Like, come on, man. That's why ADOS, the African American, the Akata to Shine, is looked at as politically inept, incompetent, the whole 9 yards. You know what I mean? Like Malcolm X said, we don't know what we're doing. We don't. We obviously don't. You know what I mean? You buy politicians. You don't vote for them. You know what I'm saying?
Word. Word.
Like, what is they doing? All we need to be concerned about is getting our money up. That's it. That's it. Then you can do whatever you want. Then you can buy these jokers. Just like everybody else buy them. China buy them. You know, India buy them. The redacted buy them. Everybody buys these politicians except us.
Mm-hmm. We
We buying
voting.
Gucci and all that. We buying Louis Vuitton and all that. We buying Benzes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We buying
Lexuses.
we buying $2,000 sneakers and shit. You know what I mean? That's what we buying.
Mm-hmm.
They buying politicians.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we need to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, instead of worrying about, oh, get out and vote, vote or die, and all this other nut ass shit, buy these jokers off like everybody else does, and we be a lot better off.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Crazy,
I heard
man.
that.
Crazy.
I heard that.
Hold on.
Get your
Steve P, regular donator, $5 donation. The real black national anthem ought to be "These Are the Breaks" by Curtis Blow, number 10 hip hop single of all time. I remember that. Curtis Blow don't get enough credit, man.
These
You know, they released didn't the Rolling Stone re-release 500 greatest albums and shit like that?
Did that?
I think number 10, the highest hip hop one was Lauryn Hill, the Lauryn Hill joint.
Billboard's not qualified to make lists.
Oh, say again?
Billboard's not qualified to make lists.
No, I thought it was Rolling Stone. What is it, Rolling Stone?
Rolling Stone's not qualified.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, because I think they redid it because the first time they did it, you know, there wasn't enough people of color, aka black folks, in the list. So they redid it to add a whole bunch of people and stuff like that, a whole bunch of albums and things of that nature.
I don't understand why we covet the white opinion. How can we covet the white opinion on our music? That don't make no sense. Their opinion shouldn't matter to us. We shouldn't want to make their list. We should make our own list. You got a black Twitter list that come out every year. Power rankings, black Twitter. Make your own goddamn list. Who gives a fuck about their list?
Yeah, definitely. I couldn't even name what I think was the best album I've heard. I don't know. I'd have to think about that. Matthew Brillhart, Terrell Davis, that what I wanted to hear. Thanks for the donation. Karaoke Kyer. Glad to catch live, so always good conversation. Thank you. Please hit that thumbs up. Please hit the share button. Wait. Oh damn. God damn. Miss. Oh,
Where
Amy
was you
Barrett.
at?
Okay. Hotep Tiger. Don't forget Amy Barrett got 2 black daughters. She got skin in the game for these shines. Yo, Amy Barrett, one of the Supreme Court nominees, she I think she adopted 2 from Haitians. She got 2 Haitian adopted children.
Oh yeah.
I know. I was on poll. They were saying, "Oh, we can't elect this cucking and cucking." Man, polls off the hook, man. They just some bitter folks, man. They ain't mad at everything. They seen Tim Pool. What's his name? Tim Pool or Pool?
Pool.
Yeah, he had Maj was on there streaming last night. I watched a little bit of it.
Okay.
Oh, them white folks on 4chan were mad as hell, man.
Why?
Because they disagreed with a lot of what Maj was saying and stuff like that.
About
I think Maj he's kind of a fair guy. You know what I mean? I don't understand that, but I don't know. But they was mad at Tim Pool for having Maj on and stuff like that. Shout out to Maj. Black Guns Matter. Ebony J, that is what they think of black community. Sexualize our women. I was disgusted. Some of the shines I know applauded. That's what it is. Jay Greasy, Joe and Kamala about to do their next presser on the Cardi B OnlyFans page. Man, y'all ruthless, man. Brandon Cooster, somebody just sent me that booty to the pole nonsense in my DM. Immediate block. Chad Lemoyne, people prefer getting bought by politicians. Yeah, you're true. Owens Juggernaut. It's why they made the corporations people, because they will always be able to amass more money than individuals to buy them off. Um, Sir Bubba Hotep, you buy a politician, you don't vote for one. Uncle Hotep. Somebody, I'm gonna tweet that before somebody steal it. um, Kim Klacik. Am I saying her name right?
Klacik.
Klacik.
Is it Klacik?
Yeah, she was on The View, and
Yes.
she had to check Joy Behar, whatever her name is. you know, she was trying to say she gets support for the community, and Kim was like, she was waiting for Joy to say something. She was waiting. She was like, "Oh, is that Joy talking? Oh, is that Joy talking? Joy, the black face?
This you?
It's you." Yeah, and they cut her off and everything, man. I guess Meghan McCain invited her on, and Kim was trying to debate the incumbent. What's the guy's the black boy that's she's going to run against? They want to debate. He don't even want to debate her.
Oh nah, he don't want to.
That's a shame, man. He get his ass whooped.
Right.
And then the minority on the View had to show her ass spin around in her damn chair and back Joy up. She should be ashamed of her fucking self, man. That's it's crazy, man.
Yeah. That one. When did that hit? That hit like midday. Yeah. It hit like midday, right? Yeah. I opened my phone up and I don't really do too much Twitter, and I seen that shit. I was playing that shit. Yo, I broke out into the loudest laugh. Shorty was like, "What's so funny?" I'm like, "Yo, you gotta see this video." Kim snap. Yo, first of all, Kim's whole setup is just, you could tell. I don't know. She Illuminati now. She got she got initiated. Her shit clean.
Right.
Her shit coming out clean. She in. She parted. People are investing in Kim. She's gonna be here for a while. I think they're trying to put at least a decade behind Kim. They're trying to make her somebody down there in Baltimore. It's in close proximity to DC. She might not win this season, but she gonna win real soon. And they got a lot of money pumping behind her, and it solidified it in her attitude. When Joy was like coming, oh, Trump bad, mass and all this stuff, she was like, Joy, word, that's you? I know you ain't talking, Joy. I was like, oh, she about to snap. And she said, yeah, I know I see you in blackface. I was like, yo, she's snapping on the View. Which kind of like made me think like, she feeling herself now. She feeling herself, and that's gonna make her real dangerous. She's gonna be a really effective Republican. I think the whole establishment, right, is gonna be behind Kim Klacik, and I think she wins that, right? I think she won that battle because, like, what can you say? Like, she had Joy backpedaling. Well, the black community had my back. I don't know what you talk about, Joy. I don't know what you talk about, right? So, yeah, that shit was funny. That shit was that was a classic. That's a 2020 classic. She made, like, if there's a top list of classic moments, she's top 10 probably.
Rebel Route, thank you for $10 donation. Hello, Uncle Hotep from Warner Robins, Georgia. Getting ready for the Mogul Summit on Saturday. Hotep Jesus has me busy here. I was stationed down in Warner Robins, Georgia. When I came over from Germany, that was the base I was stationed at. It was cool down there. I couldn't deal with some of them jokers down. I couldn't deal with some of the people that was on the base. I mean, but it was a cool little town. There was some shit going on in Warner Robinson. I swear to God, man, it was. Yo, I seen a whole bunch of craziness, man. I don't even want to talk about it. Yo, I'm telling you, man, that it was like those were the days, man. Warner Robins, Georgia. Yeah, I used to be addicted to crystals. You know, it was like a fake ass
Crystal meth?
White no, Crystal. It's
You was
like
doing
White
crystal meth?
Castle. No, Crystals. It's a restaurant. It's like White Castle, but they just renamed it Crystals. They have the same little ass burgers, man.
Oh,
That shit was knocking, man. People go down
oh.
there. I remember knew this one dude, man. He hopped in my car. He was about to shoot somebody. I'm like, oh man, get out my car with this shit. Like this is what type time it was on all out there, man. I'm like, oh come on, man. You got me get locked up, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to enjoy my
Craziness
burger.
out there, man. Shouts out to Warner Robins, Georgia.
But that goes back to my theory about like alternate realities, right? Because only in an alternate reality would you get a black female conservative snapping on a white woman on national TV.
Right.
That's some shit you would expect to see from where are we right now? That shit is just crazy. 2020, you can't predict it.
We're going, man. Candace Owens opened that lane, man. Black women running this. Like, oh, they get that money like that. Candace opened the lane for the black conservative. You know, not that she was the originator, but she was the mainstream one they chose and broke through. You know what I'm saying? You know, if it was up to us, you know, Sonny would be out there. You know what I'm saying? But you know how they do it.
Sonny too real.
Terrence Scott, Illmatic is the greatest hip hop album of all time. I can't agree, man. Because to me, It Was Written was better than Illmatic, man. I'm sorry. I don't ever get this love for that.
I always thought that too. I thought I was bugging. I always thought It Was Written was better than Illmatic. Yeah.
Sir Bubba Hotep. Yeah, I think I read that. I want to. North Star Bright. The conservatives needed a tool to battle AOC in the coming years. That is Kim K. She's the John Connor of the political game.
Oh man, she's dangerous. She's dangerous. Them videos. She dropped another video. She got 3D effects, CGI, whatnot going on. Like she had the ladies coming out. They all had their little red dresses on. I'm like, woo! Yeah, the content coming out clean, man. You know, she might be. Huh?
Do you think they're prepping AOC to run for president?
No, they know
AOC.
they can't pull AOC to run for president. They know better. No, they know they can't do that. She's not competent enough. They know that. That's my boo too. Like that's my boo. You know, AOC my boo. Love you, boo, but nah, we don't even need her in the kitchen. You know, just sit down somewhere and look cute because she be bugging.
That's what the internet streets are saying.
Nah,
well, basically poll, but they were like they're prepping the AOC to run in 2024.
Nah, they just up her ass, so they think that their whole bubble is filled with AOC. Get out her ass. I follow her, and I still don't know what's going on. I haven't thought about AOC in months until you just brought it up.
Jesse Thomas, Joy was saying that Kim isn't black.
Kim isn't black. That's what she's trying to say. Oh, she on some Joe Biden shit.
You know that white liberal dictates what's black or not, man.
You're right. You're right.
Wheezy Bird, imagine AOC versus Loomer and Kim K during the meetings.
Oh my God. I'd have to step out.
That'd be definitely a fight. Oh, speaking of Candace, her book came out and did like 90. It was a lot of copies, man. She was saying like, was it 90,000 or something like that?
Yeah, I think that's what she said. Yeah.
She accused Amazon employees of like rubbing Vaseline and wiping their ass with the book. They sent it out to people. Candace put two pictures of her book, and it was all smeared up. They said you wiping Vaseline on it, man. I fell out laughing, man. Like, God damn, man. She said thousands of people have emailed her and said that, and said they messed their book up. I'm like, God damn, I still haven't got the book yet. I've been meaning to order that drawing, but
I'm gonna wait till the ass get out of the supply chain. Catch the next 10,000 or something. I believe it. It's plausible. I also believe she could be just lying. You know what I mean? I ain't seen no proof, but shout out to her book. That's a great success, man. 90K. That's a great number to come out the paint with.
Excuse me. Boozy Black. I think people saying Illmatic because how young Nas was. AOC is fire though. Yeah, he was a young boy when he put that out. Yeah, AOC is okay. I still prefer Tulsi Gabbard to AOC. AOC a little light in the ass, man.
Tulsi Gabbard got robot pussy. Shit, Android. I'm telling you, Tulsi Gabbard, Android, yo.
Matthew Brilhart, Mobb Deep, best hip hop album. Which one, man? I guess the Infamous.
It got to be Infamous. It's not even a question.
Josh Brown, they want uncontroversial candidates so as few people as possible actually pay attention to the international affair. It could be true. They concentrate on the flaws of these characters, and then you don't pay attention to what we're doing overseas and things of that nature. It's all about the character. I mean, maybe this is why Laura Loomer came out. I mean, this is why Kim is out there, AOC is out there. You're more enamored with their personality than what they're actually doing and stuff like that. That's a good point. Shout out to Josh Brown. Where else we going? Oh, your boy CJ got suspended, man.
Yeah. He said, what did he say? He wanted to castrate pedophiles.
All pedophiles should be castrated.
Yeah, and they suspended him for that. Man.
What I mean, god damn, like you can see the slope. People said it's a slippery slope, but you can see the slope going. Like, cuties came out. Now, like I remember before, like you could say stuff like that, but now like you say something about pedophiles, they're protected. You're almost becoming a protected group.
I was just about to say that. They're one of those protected people in the TOS. They're probably, I bet you that's either in there now. Somebody go see is if the pedos are in the TOS. I think they're in the TOS or about to be in the TOS for Twitter. But again, this is the normalization we was talking about. Hotep's been told you, but seeing this shit like actually happen, it was like, because I heard him got suspended. I'm like, oh, what do he do? And I saw it. I'm like, well, I don't know if he should have been suspended for that. That's a little strange. Yeah,
That's crazy. We said it, and it's coming. I was hoping I wouldn't see it in my lifetime, but I'm thinking like I live like 30 more years. You might be like, I might be an old head. Like, what the hell going on? Like out here?
What that motherfucking TV just said just now? I know I didn't just hear that shit. Somebody found my glasses.
Gosh, man, I just don't understand like what will set off the American people. Obviously nothing, man. Like nothing will set us off.
Stop that
Any
football.
other country would have been like, yo, man, what is going on? We rioting, you know what I mean? Like Americans don't riot over nothing. Only the shine will. But they only do that if you place, you put that white black dynamic. But these other countries, if you do something like in India, that government do something wrong, they're snapping. They're like they're not holding back. They hold their people, their government They try to hold them accountable,
Mm.
even in their. I remember. I think you tweeted it one day. Like it was one of the. I don't know what country it was. It was either in Africa or India.
Mm-hmm.
Like in their government, they started fighting.
Mm,
You know what
yes,
I'm saying?
yes. It was
And
scrapping for
you
real.
yeah,
Mhm.
you said if my representative ain't fighting for me like this, I don't want him.
Ah, straight up and down. If I ain't seen y'all throw hands, y'all not serious. Y'all not
Yeah.
serious. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, man.
Like, what are we gonna get? Get bucked. It can't be just over some race issue, man. It's like I'm getting tired of this, man. It's just like it's played out. This is the only trick they got in the book, man. Like I guess we almost saw it with Occupy Wall Street, right? I mean,
Mm,
the people people came out for Occupy Wall Street a little bit, but
mm,
how long did that last? I
mm.
mean, it really wasn't really snapping like that. I mean, but these other countries, they be snapping.
Yeah, well, the standard of living in the United States is just so goddamn high. Like niggas is like, I have to get up off my couch. Can I just hashtag about it? Right? It's like it's so much easier. It's like, you know what? Let me just post this black box and type hashtag blackout. Like that's way more effective than actually like getting above your ass and doing some shit, right? And like really getting mad. Um but that's the problem in America, the standard living. In India, you have a dirt hut that you basically live in. It's like 25 people share the same Wi-Fi router. You know what I mean? In the same village. It's just terrible. You're just living in poverty if you live in India. So it's like the slightest thing go wrong, it's like, nah, we gotta go up here. They bored. They sitting around looking for some shit to get into. You know what I mean? Niggas has got no iPad. They done shared the same iPad between
Oh, come on.
25.
See, you always go too far with this Indian stuff, man. Cut them some slack, man.
You know what I'm saying? This is what they do. So they don't got that same, in America, man, we got the iTouch, the iPad, the iPhone, the iWatch, the everything. I'm a hashtag from all three of these bitches, you know what I'm saying? And job done. That's the
Yeah,
problem. America's too
right.
comfortable. And that's what the rulers figured out. That's exactly what they figured out. They said, you know what? We can have as many slaves as we want, as long as we make the motherfuckers feel real comfortable. They ain't going nowhere. That's one thing about slavery. In the slave books, this is what they don't tell you. In some of them slave handbooks, it said always treat your slave good. That's what the real handbooks was saying. Treat your slave good, and they'll never leave you. And that's why you saw, yes, master. They will fight for master. Huh? You better not say nothing about master. Not my master, because they took care of him. So, shit, you had some slaves dressed better than some white folks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he treated them like they kids. You know what I mean? So they figured out real fast. You keep a nigga longer. If you make them feel comfortable, they'll do anything for you. And that's what we dealing with. So there ain't nobody about to do nothing about these pedals running wild, man. You might have done nothing.
Um, Big Poppy 426. You checked out Anna Polina from Florida. Have you checked her out? I don't know who that is.
It sounds familiar. Sounds familiar for some reason.
Anthony Sathoff, $5 Canadian. Greatly appreciate it. Um, a bunch of trees. I don't know what the hell your name is, dog, but thank you for a donation, $5. Conservative and liberal, not differences of ideas, but speed settings. In 50 years, both will agree that pedos are okay.
That is true. That is so true. That is so true. Y'all and everybody better check themselves according to that phrase right there. Check your political party according to that. Cause y'all already on that slippery slope right now.
Yeah, I missed a couple. Matt Dollars, $1.99 donation. Great, thank you, appreciate it. Hotep with it. Hoteps in the building. Hoteps and Herb on this fine Thursday in the Matrix. Always a great time hearing these gems. Pedo crap is map these days, sadly.
Mm-hmm.
Follow Hotep with it on YouTube. I think he's on YouTube. Didn't you start a YouTube channel, Hotep with it? I think I seen it. Follow him on Twitter. Follow him on YouTube. He's growing daily. I see you doing big things on the video on Twitter, man. So keep working, bro. Dre Day 49.99 donation. Thank you, big boy donation. Never miss a week. First time watching live. Thank you for the sanity. Thank you, Dre Day 3481. 504 boy. Thank you for $5 donation. Brandon Cooser, segregation about to make a comeback. Like, how did it like that? Can we talk about this? How did the white man, the white liberal, trick these shines to go back? They want segregation again. I like this is crazy. Like these jokers used to fight so hard, which I don't understand why the shine did it anyway. These shines was fighting to eat that green green bean casserole and these diners. When Martin Luther King had these shines, listen, we want to train you. We want to train you. The white man gonna bring his coffee, scalding hot coffee. He gonna pour it right over your head. He gonna pour, I was about to pour it over my head, but I don't want to make it. We're gonna pour it. You better not do nothing. Don't even smack back. They gonna put white man put sugar on it. They put the coffee on it. They put the sugar on it. And sit-ins, so they can eat at these restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
Then they let y'all in there. Then y'all start slandering their food, saying all the white man can't cook. Now they're saying all y'all go back to the segregation. Like, come on, man.
Where's the segregation happening?
Say again?
Where's the segregation happening?
Where's it happening?
Yeah.
Man, the Democrats trying to pull this off, man. They pulling it off, man. They doing it.
Oh, you're just saying generally. That they
in general, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. So you're saying that they're trying to pull some sort of. Where are you seeing it though?
Well, these shines are saying that were the safe spaces in colleges where they have these dorms, black only dorms. You know, you have those folks down in Georgia that bought all that land. They're gonna have a black community, only Negro community.
Right.
Basically in schools and stuff like that, and safe spaces. We need these safe spaces, only black only safe space and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
There was a college that had a virtual white space. So white folks can talk. You know what I mean? It's mostly in academia, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Harvard had a black only graduation.
Really?
Only the Negroes that graduated with the class, they could attend this. It was a special graduation. They got two of them. You know what I mean? They had the regular graduation, then they had this segregated one. Yeah, man, segregation. They try and bring it back, man. I don't get it, man. But it is what it is.
Oh wow, whole lot of white ass pity. That's all it is. That's all it is. Like Jason Whitlock said. That's crazy. That's crazy. So the kids it sounds like a Dr. Umar dream in some wicked way. He would be proud of this, right? For some weird way, but it's just like, but you're at Harvard, right? It's like, how like you're trying to grasp onto the thought, and it's just like you want to be segregated at Harvard. Nigga, if I go to Harvard, I want to be around all the crackers. Who your daddy? Your daddy DuPont? Who your daddy? Who your daddy? Warner? Yeah. What's up, new friend? What are you talking about? I don't want to see none of y'all niggas. Get the unless you know somebody, you Master P son or some goddamn body. Nigga, get your ass around me. I'm going to Harvard. I'm a Harvard graduate. I want to be around all the crackers I can meet. Are you serious? Why the fuck? If I wanted to be segregated, I'd have took my black ass to a HBCU.
Right.
I want to have segregation at Harvard. That it sounds counterintuitive. It makes no sense.
Yeah, it's crazy. Mark Jackson, the right wing has been trained to hate the idea of rioting by these paid protesters. That's a little Jedi mind trick.
I like that. I like that. Good eye. Good eye. He's got
Okay, I
a
think we're
Hotep
caught
eye.
up. 647 in the room. Let's try to get it over 700. Please hit that thumbs up. Please hit that share button. We're rocking and rolling. We're rocking and rolling. Yo, Bloomberg is going by. Well, no, let's get it. You want to get into Louisville, man? We want to get in Breonna, man.
Yeah, let's
Want to
talk
get Brian
Breonna.
Taylor?
Yeah, let's talk Bree.
You want Bloomberg or Breonna Taylor? I didn't hear you.
Yeah, let's talk Breonna. Let's talk Breonna.
Okay. The case came down the other day. Daniel Cameron, the black attorney general in Louisville, Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
They're not charging the officer that shot Breonna. They're charging the other officer who shot into the adjacent apartment, because I think this officer wasn't shooting in the doorway. He was shooting in, like, he just was shooting in their patio window, patio, the glass patio people having. He just shot through there. He was just like, you know what I mean? He was just spraying, you know what I mean? And bullets went everywhere and went into apartment 3. The officer that had shot, they figured out who shot Breonna. The state police couldn't find that out. They called the FBI. The FBI figured that shit out. They was like, "Oh no, we know who an officer shot this." You know what I mean? Killed her. And it was like only one. It was one bullet that was fatal. That killed her. Rest in peace, Breonna. And of course, last night it was chaos in Louisville. I was watching the streams. A couple, a black guy shot. He shot a cop. Cop was black. So Black Lives Matter, you know what I'm saying? They were there screaming Black Lives Matter. Pow, 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 shoot the police. Black police officer. Bang!
this nigga probably agree with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been around cops who like, yo, there's a lot of shit we can't say, da da da. Like, we agree, politically and all that. You see what the white liberal had you doing? This is nigga kill a nigga, black on black crime.
Yo, in the grift game I don't know. It's just, I'm tired of the Breonna Taylor grift. You know what I'm saying? ABL came on and tweeted, why do people act like Breonna Taylor's innocent? You know what I mean? And then I did a couple videos on this, and I got a lot of feedback and a lot of people shooting back at me. Oh, you're acting like a shine on this. She was a trap queen. Yeah, I swear to God, they were like, she's a trap queen. She was involved in the drug sale. I'm like, whoa. Okay, I'll give y'all this. The media did misrepresent what happened that night. We know that. Of course they're going to do that. That's their job. That's propaganda. Trump told y'all it's fake news, and here y'all go listening to it. I'm not listening to the mainstream media. I don't know why y'all are. You know what I mean? Of course they're going to talk flim flam the fucking story. But at the end of the day, they killed her, right? And that's it. You know what I mean? When they didn't have to. It was, in my opinion, was an accident. Because they shot. I don't think those cops intentionally went to shoot Breonna, even though I think it's strange that she got shot 6 times and the guy that shot didn't get shot. I don't know if he was behind her or what. I don't know how he was positioned there. But even if she was involved in that shit, that doesn't mean they can just go in and be Judge Dredd and fucking, who was the other fucking cop, what a killer cop joint. That doesn't mean that they can just go in there and kill her. You know what I'm saying? I thought the right judgment was made. They charged this one cop with wanton endangerment for just, and that's the cop they fired because he mag dumped all wild and crazy with no discipline. If you're a regular citizen and did that, you would get charged. Yeah, cops should get charged the same way. But I don't think they can prove that these cops killed Breonna with malice. I don't think they can prove that, and that's why they didn't get charged. I think the media hyped it up, with this propaganda game, justice for your Breonna Taylor. You could be eating waffles and like, yo, these waffles was good, but they still need to arrest the cops that shot Breonna Taylor. I seen crazy stuff like that. I'm like, come on, man, y'all just grifting off this shit. You know what I mean? Let's look at the facts and see what happened. But people like ABL saying, "Oh, why are you acting like she was innocent?" Like, whoa, 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 man, it's innocent till proven guilty. We're supposed to prove that in the court of law. You know what I'm saying? It's not the cops' job to go in there to have shootouts and just kill everybody and like fuck it. It's their job to go bring them in, find the evidence, and if there's something wrong in there, bring them in. They go locked up. I seen what the matter of fact. I was watching ABL stream last night. He was reading the warrant. It was for drug like coke, meth, weed, any paraphernalia, money. They found none of that shit in there. You know what I mean? What the fuck? If they they should have better intelligence to know if they went in there. They should have known what was in the house. You know what I'm saying? And if they went in the apartment, there was nothing in there. So they went in there for nothing. At the end of the day, I don't care if her name's in the warrant or not. If they didn't find no shit in there, then it was all for naught. That's it. I mean, I don't understand what the problem was with this. Y'all making them, y'all complaining about the media and then trying to use it to justify the cops killing Breonna. When it was the accident. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not getting this from the majority of Twitter, both sides, man. Like, people are just falling for the mainstream media tricks and need to stop doing it.
Yeah, that's really what this comes down to. Did you see the Korean lady with the Breonna Taylor jacket?
No.
Oh man, dog. It was a Korean lady. She had this pink flight jacket. It was like a pink flight jacket. And down the side it had like Korean letters. And allegedly the Korean letters say RIP, Breonna Taylor, Black Lives Matter, or some shit like that. And they was killing her because the price of the jacket was like $350 or something. It's like she'd have turned Breonna Taylor into Dior. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. That shit was wild. And it's just like, it was funny because it's just like, we don't know what that shit could say, niggas is dog shit. We don't know what the fuck them goddamn Chinese letters say. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. And I never trust them motherfuckers with our culture anyway. Here's my issue with the case itself. Who was the attorney for Breonna?
The harbinger of death, Mr. Benjamin Crump.
Case closed. To her family, that's all he had to do. That's all he come and do. So I don't want to hear nothing from the black community because that nigga is like 0 for 10 right now. That nigga's batting a 0 right now. He batting 0% right now, B. Crump, Sean King, home ally, always popping up accomplice. This same dude, every time somebody drop dead, here he come. He pop up like a goddamn goat on goddamn Groundhog Day. Right? This motherfucker. Just pop up out of nowhere, come get his bag. And the cops is like, oh, Crump here, we good. Because Crump just coming for the money. He ain't looking for no evidence trying to put nobody. He trying to make sure that there was some sort of wrongful doing and niggas get paid so he can get his check. That's all he care about. I don't care about no riots, no protests, no vigil, no nothing. He coming to get paid. And he been getting paid off Black Death. Shit. It's like Sean King, like, bring him to him. Like, look, I got one. I just heard some shit on the motherfucking wire. You know what I mean? The body fresh out the morgue. They prepping these niggas. And he bring him right to Crump, and then Crump turn the check, and then, Sean King gets his little, Sean King was trying to grift off a Ruth Bader Ginsburg's. You know what I mean? He was grifting off her death too. It was the body, cold, here he come.
Yo, I know if I was one of them families and I seen his black ass coming, I'm like, no. You take your ass back. Give me a redacted lawyer. I don't want no breadcrumb. No. Give me them rapper lawyers. The same lawyers the rappers be talking about. That's what I want. I don't want no breadcrumb, man. You ain't getting nowhere with Ben Crump. Give me one of the redacted lawyers, and we can work with something. Man, I'm not working with no Crump, man. When Crump come in there, oh my god,
You know they're getting off. And then, the greater conversation is just a mess, right? It's just like niggas just don't know when to shut the fuck up on this shit, man. You know, everybody gotta have an opinion. Breonna Taylor come out and the grifters was out. When I saw this hit, I said, "Oh man, here go everybody with their little worthless ass opinions, try to get their likes and their retweets off, and they, you know what I mean? It's an industry, Breonna Taylor's an industry, bro.
it is. It really is an industry. All the LeBron James, all the NBA, they all cried about it. There was like, we ain't get no justice. Kyrie Irving told y'all not to go play. You know what I mean? Y'all went down in that bubble, dribble that white man basketball, and you thought you were gonna change something. With all these ads and stuff like that, you didn't do a damn thing but spread more propaganda, man. Like, come on, man. Then y'all went down the bubble and the white man putting in work, man. Like, you see Tyler Hero was busting their ass last night, man.
Was he?
And white boy put 37 points on the Celtics, man.
Oh, damn.
Busted their ass. He only 20 years old. The white man coming back in the NBA, man. When the white man take over the NBA, the shine is finished.
2020, man. 2020. I'm telling you, that's the ultimate reality shit.
White man was dealing on these niggas, man. I swear to God.
Terrible. That shit never would have went down in my day.
They didn't give him a hard foul or nothing. I'm like, remember back in the day, man, somebody just light you up. You got a hard foul, my son. These guys scared to touch him and something like that. I'm like, come on, man. Y'all go. What is with these jokers, man? I didn't get it, man. It was just crazy. But yeah, Breonna Taylor has become an industry and people just been grifting left and right on it, man. People was, and it gets a touchy subject. People was saying that, they took that $12 million. I mean, that's their justice right there. They was hopping on people saying that, man. I was like, damn, man, it's nasty out here.
It's true, though.
Say again.
It's true.
Yeah, really. You know what I mean? I'm sure they had to sign something or something like that. Like, hey, man, this is what's going down, and but it's a shame that this lady lost her life. But I think Whitlock said she was a victim of bad decisions on her part. Sometimes that karma comes back to haunt you. You know what I'm saying? You date people running in the streets, and it's bound to come back to you. You know what I mean? And that sometimes happens. And that's a shame. But as another thing, I bet you that guy, her boyfriend, wished he didn't shoot that shot. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they were like, they said that. Now, the initial thing about the media was like, was it a no-knock warrant? It wasn't no-knock warrant. I remember that. They said they have an independent witness that heard the police knock and say, but it was like at 12 o'clock at night. The people inside might not have heard that. You know what I'm saying? So when they breached, they might have just been waking up. They might have been fucking. You know what I'm saying? So they're waking up. When they just come out the door, they see the bulls with the thing. They bust the door down. He goes bang bang, and you know what I'm saying, and it's off to the races. But like I said, I in my opinion it was really a tragic accident. I don't think it was anything malicious. I don't think they intended to do that. But I bet you he wished he didn't fire that shot.
It's one of those conversations that the white liberal puts in a bubble and lets people occupy so they can monetize the trauma and the drama and cause unrest. Look at Louisville, man. Like, they were down there rioting. So a cop got shot. What else happened, man? They were setting fires, but I think the police response was a lot different. Like they shut that shit down. Like Antifa wasn't getting no shake last night. Am I correct in saying that?
Okay. Where are we at?
Did you hear what
I
I
think we're at
said?
Blue Spot. We're at Blue Spiral.
Did you hear what I said?
No, I didn't hear what you said. What'd you say?
Oh no, go ahead.
Redacted fucking with us, man. We Blue Spiral. White man had been had the shine figured out. 150 more years by LBJ standards. Love the show. Great work as always. Thank you for $20 donation. Hotep with it. Hey, y'all been listening to Mo Fats with Adam Curry. I've been listening to just the three of y'all this past week. Boosted for tomorrow with Curry. Sir Bubba Hotep, I see Daniel Cameron getting a bigger role in the U.S. government. I do see that too. Brandon Cooser, my question is how Shorty boyfriend not catch one round and she caught six? User has a shield, maybe. That's what I was thinking too, man. He might have been firing behind her, or she just got caught running. Maybe she was trying to run in between somewhere. I don't know how how it went down. It does sound crazy that she caught six and he didn't catch any, and he was the one firing. Um, Sir Bubba Hotep also listened to Mo Fast with Adam Curry. Super excited for the show tomorrow. Sewell Santana, $4.99 donation. Brandon Cooser, her boyfriend said he shot first, then the cop shot back. Mortal Thinker, asset forfeiture is a huge part of why these warrants are flawed. Police departments are incentivized to raid on any minor lead as they take what they find as profit to fund the police department. There it is right there, man. There it is right there. There it is right there. There it is right there. I think that's a good one, Mortal Thinker. Brandon Cooser, ICOPS and conducted a simultaneous read for her property. Hers is one hoping to get her ex-boyfriend. She was the only spot they actually knocked. Unfortunate and sad circumstances. Craig Gilbo Jr., $4.99 donation. Steve P. Chalkus Garvey wasn't going to miss
Chalkus Garvey.
Wasn't going to miss the RBG bag. Chalkus Garvey. Does any man got more nicknames than Sean King, man?
Nope.
Remember this? What was the Rocky movie? The second, what was the second one when they was introducing Apollo Creed and he had the King of Sting, the Count of Monte Cristo. They kept running this shit down. That's Sean King, man. Imagine if Sean King got in a celebrity match, boxing. That's what we gotta do, man. Somebody gotta box Sean King so we can just say Talcum X, Martin Luther Cream, white chocolate. Poor people be you be in there 10 minutes thinking of Sean King nicknames, man. You could do a whole show on that, man. Thorogood partial. No Huey knew.
No Huey. Y'all
Come
wrong.
on, man. No Huey Moon. Milk Chamberlain. Oh my gosh, man. This is crazy. Anyway. Yeah, so hopefully that gets better and hopefully Louisville calms down. They did a good job. They had everything blocked off, so it wasn't really that crazy amount of damage last night. Hotep Tiger off
But
like
it looked like the police did a good job of like shutting shit down, right?
yeah, they had concrete barricades. They was using construction vehicles as barricades. They had the whole nine. They had that locked up, man. The white folks in the Midwest wasn't playing with these shines, man.
Yeah, them white folks out there know what they
Outside
do.
that shooting, you know what I'm saying? But they caught the guy who they caught one of the suspects that shot the cop. So they got on him quick. He couldn't get out, man. I was watching a couple streams. They had that shit locked up.
Secure the perimeter.
603 in the room. Please hit that thumbs up. Please hit the share button. Where are we at? Bloomberg. Bloomberg is giving $100 million to Florida to pay the fines of ex-felons so they can vote. Now, do you think that's a proper way to use $100 million for black communities? Like you could Bloomberg could just give that money to the community and would do better than paying the fines off so these jokers can vote. Like
the white liberal ain't gonna do nothing for you that don't benefit him in the end.
Right. You're exactly right. They'll take that $100 million and Bloomberg just flipping it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like I don't understand how people like. I'm be honest. Like I'm okay with felons losing their right to vote. I think it's I'm sorry. I'm like it's an incentive to not commit felonies. Like if you want to keep voting, you can't be out here committing felonies. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're out here running the streets, I think you voting is the last thing on your mind. You out here trying to get that guap. You know what I mean? You running the streets. You in the streets. So why are you worried about voting? Like, you want to reform your life and you were like, oh man, I'm gonna get right. I'm gonna go out and vote. Like, come the fuck on. Like, come on, man. Like, I understand giving these people second chances at jobs, at education, but voting, that's the least of my concerns for these jokers, man. I just don't understand it. Well, I do understand it. The left is using it because they figured the majority of these people are going to vote Democrat. We're going to give them their voting rights back so they can vote for us.
I say
it's a done deal.
I say if you ain't got kids, you shouldn't be allowed to vote. That's what I say. If you ain't got kids, you shouldn't be allowed to vote.
Right.
That's what I say. If you ain't got kids, otherwise it's like a form of statism, right? Where you say, well, if I take away your right to vote because you're a felon, it makes voting seem like it's some prestigious privilege, right? This is how they trick the nigga. Into thinking that vote is worth some shit. They go, if you do this, I take it away. You could have had that motherfucking vote. How about that? Take that vote, that ballot, and wipe your ass with it right out the mailing. That's what you could do, white man. Like, that's the mentality I think we need to be having. Fuck your vote. And like you said, because the money rules all. So we'll just buy the politicians.
Yeah, definitely that money could be put to better use.
It can definitely be put to better use. Oh, beyond a shadow of doubt. But Bloomberg ain't about to do that. Are you serious? He about to give y'all niggas $100 million so y'all could stop being slaves on his plantation. Are you serious?
Craig Gilbro, much love, y'all. What's your thoughts on Lord Jamal Godfrey and Royce the 5'9" trying to cancel DJ Vlad? We actually touched on that in the beginning of the show. I didn't know Royce and them was, but Royce has been on this Black Power tip, man. Like, as soon as he released that Hotep, we should have known he was headed this route when he released that song Hotep, right? Because I was like, oh, all right. He's been going this way ever since. He went straight Black Power, man.
I love every moment of it.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, Craig, wind it back, man. We talked about that at the beginning because we was talking about, Lord Jamar and my song. Also canceling Vlad. I want to say it's too little, too late, but you know, I guess they had an awakening. I hope they keep it that way. Um,
Yeah.
Wikipedia Brown. You Uncle Hotep, what does voting have to do with my past? We're voting in the future. Restricting the vote is un-American in general. No, felonies are arbitrary.
Yeah, I agree. What you talking about,
Man, fuck that shit, man. Listen, like, how are we gonna keep a good society? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, well, all right. Let I'll do it this way.
You gonna
I guess
let one of these? You gonna let one of these rainbow haired pussy hat motherfuckers vote, but Pookie can't vote
Pookie
because he
shouldn't have
had it
been committed.
because Biden locked him up, because Hillary locked him up, because Bill locked him up, so Pookie can't vote because the goddamn white liberal cracker locked up Pookie, so he can't vote. But the monster that the white liberals created, these little fucking socialists, these little Bernieites, these little Trotskyites, these niggas should be able to vote. Hell no. Hell no. I disagree on that one, Uncle Hotep.
First of all, what the fuck? How many times have you voted? Voting don't do a goddamn thing. So I don't want to hear this shit from you, man. Don't fucking talk about voting. He ain't voted damn day.
That's a lie. That's a lie. Nigga, I voted for Obama. Don't play me. I voted. I know how to vote.
I just think they put too much emphasis. I mean, I understand what you're saying. Maybe. All right, let me backtrack. I'm allowed to correct myself.
Okay.
Maybe it has to be certain felonies you got to take away. Like, I don't want to convict. I mean, my point is, I think it can be a valuable lesson in, hey, we can. This is
What
something.
felonies? What felonies? What felonies would you say would be revocable of your voting rights? Worthy of to revoke.
Them white collar crimes where they steal money from people's
Okay.
401ks and shit like that.
Okay. All
All
right.
that legal trading and shit like that.
Mm.
Take their voting. Take
Mm.
that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Um, I would say murder.
Mm. Okay.
Take their vote. You know what I'm saying? Because jokers do get out after catching bodies. I mean, we've seen that plenty of times. I
Mm.
think certain felonies, I think you should, because I think you want to create an incentive for you not to commit those things. It's not about
But
your past. Well, sometimes you got to pay for some stuff you do. You know what I'm saying? And some stuff you do, you pay for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I see your point.
sometimes they come with the public defender, hit you with the, if you don't take this, then we gonna hit you with this. So you better cop out to the plea. And now you got a murder charge because you thought you was gonna get a little less time or whatever, whatever. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
Listen, if you ain't smart enough to work out the white man's tricks in the courtroom, you shouldn't be out there committing that crime. Because the white man gonna throw every fucking trick at the book at your black ass. You know what I mean? You got listen, man. Like we gotta stop falling for the flim flam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
Like sometimes we gotta be like, hey, man, I ain't getting into that. You know what I mean? Because they're gonna hang your ass. You know what I mean?
what if I get
remember.
caught?
Listen. When I was a CO one time, right? They would send the people out to book and receive and to go out to court every day, right? They sent this dude out to court, man. And I'm gonna make up the numbers, but this was the general gist of it. This is how the white man is in Delaware. Shout out to Nerd Nash. I don't know if you're in the room. They offered this guy like, well, we'll give you 3 years, or you can take 54 months. Right?
No, that nigga don't know.
Guess what he took? Motherfucker took that 54. That's the slick ass games they be playing in the courtroom. Yo, the whole dorm was bidding on him the whole time. Like, get the hell out of here, you dumbass motherfucker.
This is what I'm saying. And you want us to navigate this system. You see how they set us up? Why would he do that? Why would he do that? Knowing that boy don't know what he's doing. You know, this is the trickery that the white liberal pulls. What about if I sell some crack? Can I vote?
If you sell some crack?
I sold some crack. It's a felony. Can I vote?
You might as well vote. You sold the white man's drugs. I mean, if you sell the white man's drugs, you definitely part of the white man's system. You know what I mean?
All right, I'll take it.
Oh man. Please hit that thumbs up. Please hit the share button. 584 in the room. Here every Thursday night at 8. Hold on. Yeah, where are we at? Okay, I got that. One's first unk with his CPT, second not knowing the Black Anthem, now taking the fellas votes. Suspicious.
Yeah.
They turning on me, man.
Cancel Uncle Hotep. Hashtag cancel Uncle Hotep season.
This is your doing, man. I believe you started a campaign to hate on Uncle Hotep on the podcast. Here goes Lemley. Cancel Uncle Hotep. Oh, here we go.
Cancel Uncle Hotep party. Let's get it started. Fuck this nigga. I'm tired of niggas DMing me, calling me Uncle Hotep.
Yeah, remember they was doing that for the longest, man.
You mean was? They still doing it, nigga. Once a week, somebody like, hey, Uncle Hotep. I'm like, I'm not Uncle Hotep. Once a week, what you talking about? Average.
You ain't lying, because somebody put that in DM me a message. Yo, Hotep just this week.
I know all black people look alike, but damn.
God damn. Breezy Bird, Charles Barkley on TNT just said, we defund the police. Who we gonna call? The Ghostbusters. Oh man, Wikipedia Brown. Don't murders have to live under the same laws if the state derives its legitimacy from the consent of its governed? Of the governed, aren't felons governed too?
Mm-hmm.
I guess, I guess Wikipedia Brown is just saying that, and I can understand the punishment should just be the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jails in America are just punishment. They're not rehabilitation centers. That's one thing I learned while working as a CO. They're not here to fix you. You're supposed to fix yourself. Mm-hmm. That time's supposed to fix you. That's what it is. That time is supposed to fix you. That time is supposed to break your ass down and fix you. Mm-hmm. They're not sending you they're not giving you job rehab. That's some things I would do. I would change, like, when you go to jail, like, you gotta learn something, man. You gotta learn this, man. Fucking code Hotep Jesus shit right here, man. We're gonna have fucking prison labor for Hotep Jesus on his app.
Yeah. On the job training. Yeah.
On the job training. You know what I'm saying? I would do something like that so these people can, when they get out, they can have some type of skill. But that's not what's going on. They don't rehabilitate people in shelters. It's just punishment. You know what I mean? I think that's a bigger thing. That's a bigger worry to me than should they vote or not. You know what I mean? I think Wikipedia Brown, you're looking at the wrong problem. And like I say, y'all putting too much emphasis on voting. I voted. My first time I voted was Obama. Just like you. That's like all the new. We got guilt tripped to vote for Obama. That's in my case. I was guilt tripped. Like, Uncle was like, "Come on, man, you got to vote for Ron." I was like, maybe Ron Paul. This was when Ron Paul was about to run. I was like, maybe Ron Paul. I like what he's saying. He's talking that hot redacted slick shit. You know what I'm saying? Right? I was like, yo, with that. It was like, no, man, he's Ron Paul's racist. You better vote for Obama. Put that black man in there. I was like, oh, come on, man. Then Jones on my job was like, we can make history. I'm like, oh. Hear my black ass go down into John. Niggas lined up. Oh, I see nothing but niggas for fucking long ass line. I was like, oh, I guess I'm the right space. I'm black today. I guess I'm black today, right? So then I voted for Obama. But like this election, I could vote or I could not vote. You know what I mean? It don't make me no difference. I think the bigger thing is, yeah, it's voting, but if you only have two choices, do you really have a choice?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Who did he run against again? Who did Obama run against?
McCain the first time, and then Mitt Romney the second time.
He had no competition, dog.
None. They rigged it. The Republicans rigged it. They rigged that shit. They see. That's why I'm saying it's two parties, but it's really one. You know what I mean? They were like, "Oh, y'all can have it this year. They'll all have it this year." You know what I'm saying? That's why they got Ron Paul out of there, and they gave it to McCain. And to make sure McCain lost, they put Sarah Palin as his VP. Listen, I was working with a white guy on the help desk back then, right? To me, he was saying that if something happens, shit. So that I'm saying, you're putting too much emphasis on voting. I think if you want to help felons, the most important thing is to educate them and get them back in the workforce, not give them back their voting rights. You know what I'm saying? That's the last thing they should get. Brandon Cooper, what about a pimp named Slimpback getting paid $1.50 to help with the police reform? Oh my gosh. Do you hear about that shit? They're giving an ex-pimp that was trafficking minors. He was trafficking minors on a 5-year sentence, got out in a year and a half. Now he's in, what city is that? Portland? I think he's in Portland. And now I think it's Seattle. Whichever city defunded I think it's Seattle. They're giving $150,000 to work with the trafficking,
and then come out and get paid to do something in
the. Notable exception, Mike Hotep. Y'all see Barr and Durham are investigating the Clinton Foundation. How many folks we expect to get clipped? Go ahead, man. They gonna take the Clinton Foundation for what they did to Haiti.
Nigga, you saying that name too many times on my channel. Better be careful, nigga.
They're not gonna get the Clinton Foundation.
What? The Untouchables? Are you serious? They said, yo, you got to show up in court. She said, bitch, I'm not showing up. They said, all right, you don't have to show up. This is what she did to the system. You're not touching the Clintons, man.
James K. Halfway decent trial lawyer is $1,200 a day. Think about that in regards to plea deals. Hey, if you don't got no lawyer money, you shouldn't be out in the streets. I'll tell you that much right now. Put money for that lawyer on the books. That's the number one rule. Save that lawyer money.
Put the attorney on retainer. That's what you got to do. If you're in that game, you put your attorney on retainer. You pay him a monthly fee for just to pop up whenever you need him.
Yeah, a lot of people do that.
It's like insurance.
They're actually Hunter Biden is being investigated, right, for Russia shit, man. I didn't even read any of that shit, man. They gonna get Biden's son?
He gonna slip and slide right out of this shit too. At least the dad is. The dad, they asked him about it. Did you see that clip where the dude asked him about it? I was surprised he asked him about it, but he asked him about it.
He snapped. Biden snapped on that.
Yeah. He's like, oh my God, you need to be asking me about what Trump did. And he's like, nah, nigga, we talking about you right now. Yeah. It got hot in that seat for Biden.
They say Biden campaigns every other day. You got to take a day off for rest. It's old ass man. And
Yeah.
I was running around. I could never get into it. My
Mm.
dad and all his brothers and my brother, they all love that stuff, man. Talk
Mm.
about Ford and Chevy and shit like that. And like my dad was a Chevy guy, and my brother is a Ford guy, and they was arguing over bullshit over this bullshit. I'm like, y'all arguing over engines and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? But Jordan
Yeah.
is from, he's from Wilmington, North Carolina, and they love they love cars and shit like that. One thing I say, when I went down and see my brother last time, man, they got, it's different than up north. You don't really get these long winding roads like for miles, like you have like a true highway connection between the joints. But their connection is like a 2-lane road, and they'll be going like 20 miles. You gotta go to the next town. It's a 20-mile one 2-lane road and shit. Like, 1 lane, 1 lane. And it's windy. They be hauling ass up there. I'm like, yo, you really got to learn how to drive down here. I guess that's why they love this shit.
Mm. Mm. Yeah. Jordan better. I think this is just like a ad play, right? Because all these cars are just big fucking billboards flying around a racetrack, right? So and Bubba Wallace, he got grift all on him. I mean, he got grift seasoning all on him. It's probably a grift play, man. Get a couple of bucks off these advertisers that want to say that they are, oh, we're sponsoring the Black Lives Matter car, right? You know, it'd be interesting to watch this whole thing unfold. They might even let him win a couple of races.
They say Bubba can't drive, man. I don't know. I don't know nothing about it. They
Yeah,
said
that's
Bubba
what
can't drive.
that's what I heard too. Yeah. Poor
But Jordan
Bubba.
got that money to throw away, man. Fuck it. The Shine keep buying Jordan sneakers. He gonna buy some race cars, man. Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, he could just take it as a tax write off. It's a
Yeah.
loss. Fuck it.
What do you think about your boy Kanye? He wants to give back 50% of the masters to the good music artists.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful because you can't be talking that shit and you own your artist masters. You know what I mean? And that might have been what happened. Did you see Lupe checked them?
Yeah, I seen that video. Lupe was checking him.
What you thought
But that
about
was,
that?
Lupe go be going on these tangents, but he's basically saying, Kanye got so he didn't bring his boys with him to check him, so he just started doing crazy outlandish shit. And he had nobody to say, hey man, why don't you chill out and this and that and the third, you
Mm.
know. Um, Lupe said he was doing some of the same shit. Remember, Lupe said he bought a Lambo and shit, and he said, "What he said? The brakes cost 50,000." He said he turned that shit back in the next day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. For he was talking shit about Ferrari.
Yeah.
He said he had an Enzo, and he was talking about the deal with those and how trash those cars were. He said it the first time he showed up with a go yard bag. Somebody was like, "Oh, you was a goddamn coon, ain't you?" Lupe Fiasco, go yard bag, man. Yeah, he know Kanye. He was airing Ye out. I'm like, damn. He like, the only reason why I'm doing this because Ye like to air shit out. So since he like to air shit out, I'm gonna air shit out. I'm like, damn, Lupe, like, no, hold up, nigga, like, damn, you lighting this thing on fire. But he said some real shit though. He said some real shit. Lupe said some real shit.
I'm always disappointed in Lupe's career. Because the album before last I listened to, that was a great album. I just think you got to be able to dumb it down. And like, I didn't think he even made a song dumb it down, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I don't know why he hasn't figured out be able to consistently be able to dumb it down, and because he's an amazing artist. He's one of the best rappers I've ever heard. You know what I'm saying? But musically, I'm disappointed in him. His career wise, I thought he was. he should be a legend. You know what I mean? And he really isn't. You know, I actually saw him live. This is like 7, 8 years ago, but I enjoyed Lupe. You know what I mean? I just wish he had a better music career than he is.
Yeah, Atlantic Records tripped him up.
Hold on. Aztec Mecca, McCain, Palin, Biden, Harris. I'm sensing a pattern. Yes, you are Aztec Mecca. Brandon Cooster, you'll see Newt get hushed for saying the name that shall not be said. Cirrhosis. I think we covered that last week, didn't we?
Yeah.
Wikipedia Brown, real spill, Uncle Hope, a real one, but really though, you got to come up with something on the felons besides because a white man said though. You're better than
Tell him.
What I'm trying to say, Wikipedia Brown, I think they're offering you like what's the phrase? They're offering you a carrot, but they're giving you
Yeah, some shit like that.
I don't know what the fucking phrase is, but it's not as important as they're making it seem, oh, we're giving felons back their voting rights. They're just using these guys for votes, but they're
Right.
not giving them anything. That's
Right.
my point. Like it's inconsequential whether these guys can vote or not. You know, you might think it's important, but I don't think to them it's as important as you think it is. What should be important is to rehabilitate and educate job wise these people getting out of jail. That should be the first priority. That's what 100 matter of fact, Wikipedia Brown, matter of fact, Bloomberg should get that $100 million so they can re-educate and give them people jobs. That's what they should be giving them for. Why is he wasting money? Why would you? All right, I'm getting out of jail. I just did a 10-year bid. Here come fucking Mike Bloomberg. Hey man, I'm gonna pay all your fines instead of you going and using that money to re-educate yourself or get some job training. We're gonna pay your fines off the vote.
Yeah.
I'd be like, fuck them fucking fines. Give me that money so I can go to fucking school. That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Am I talking now I know I'm not talking crazy.
Yeah. Bloomberg ain't trying to free no niggas.
But that's my point.
Yeah. He ain't trying to get no niggas freedom.
It's a sham.
Yeah.
I'd rather these people be able to contribute to society, not just give them this small carrot of bullshit. Oh, you get your voting rights back, Negro. You made it. Now go vote Democrat. That's all it is.
Yeah. Go vote Democrat or else.
Or take your ass back to jail. That's what
yeah. Vote a sit, nigga.
That's all I'm saying, man. I mean, if you think their voting rights are important, that's cool. But I'd rather him be able to make money and be able to live a decent life, and that's not going to be affected by voting. I tell you that much right now. Somebody said they can go to truck driving school. Oh my gosh, man, you guys is bugging. Bronny was he smoking weed this week and people was just getting on him. I don't like whatever, man. Little Bronny smoking weed. He's smoking on that Dallas pack. I hope the Nuggets kick LeBron's ass. That's no big deal.
Last week they said he was messing around with a white girl.
Oh, this was the white girl doing?
No, that was last week. He was messing around with a white girl. This week he was smoking weed. Right?
They on Bronny for something fierce, man. Like I don't know why, man, but like it's crazy. I think too much emphasis. He's going to be a high school sophomore, and like I know he's LeBron James' son and shit like that, but man, you know he can't Paul, he can't smoke weed. Y'all was doing the same things when y'all was 15, 16 years old, man. Cut this joker a break, man. Wells Fargo said, the CEO in a Zoom meeting said, it was a diversity Zoom meeting. He said, we're having a hard time getting quality minority candidates, black candidates to fill these positions. basically saying they ain't educated enough to get them.
Mm-hmm.
What now? Go ahead. You take the floor, man. Let me hear what you got to say, man. I'm gonna hear what you got to say. Y'all ain't gonna keep crucifying me. You step on the ledge.
You see how he trying to set me up? You see how he trying to do me, y'all? Yo, you see this shit? I got an answer for that shit. I mean, is Wells Fargo wrong? I don't know. I don't know if Wells Fargo is wrong. I don't know if they're entirely wrong. I I have trouble finding black talent to work with. All the talent I find, they don't have none of the skills I need. You know, but I have found great black talent, especially like in the tech space. I found some like a couple of good, black coders and shit like that. But usually when you get black folks, usually they're too senior, right? They're like, it's like, damn, nigga, I needed somebody that was kind of mid level. You're
Right.
not even going to take my project because it's not even worth your time, type shit. You know what I mean? Um, so it's hard, right? And the nigga be so educated, they can't afford to pay the nigga, or the nigga is so skillless, they can't find somebody to fill the positions. I think he might have a valid concern there.
Yeah, I think so too. A lot of these people are going for these, gender, what I mean, crazy. They're not going for the education programs that this bank is looking for. Then they're not going to get the job. It's that easy.
Yeah.
I was kind of confused why people are taking so of offense to this. On one hand, y'all saying white supremacy is keeping us down, and got the white man got our foot on our neck, and then you're saying, "Oh no, we qualify for these Wells Fargo middle management jobs and paying these 6-figure salaries." Which is it, man? You know what I'm saying? You can't like the Shine don't know where he coming or going, man. It's just like they can't keep up. They can't keep up with the narrative. Narrative here, narrative there. There's narratives everywhere. Um,
Terrible.
Tory Lanez is coming on tonight, later tonight. So if y'all still up after Hotep's been told you, I think 12 o'clock Eastern time, 9 o'clock California time, he's going to come out and clear the air what happened that night between him and Meg. T.I. put him up to it. T.I. went up to him like, "Yo, what happened, man?" And he said he didn't want to say, but he said Meg is lying, and oh my gosh. So if you wanna be entertained tonight, be on Black Twitter because it's going to be a war zone.
It's gonna be some classics. Some memes gonna get made tonight.
I'm tired as hell, man. But I might try to stay up for at least a little bit, man. Or I just gonna wake up and let me find this fuckery when I get up, man. I don't know, man.
It's gonna be waiting for you when you get up. I promise you that. As soon as you open that shit up,
He's still gonna be number one
it's
trending.
like serious.
Um, Women on the front lines. Now, listen, I ain't gonna slap the hat. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, go. You still got the hats, right? You still got the hats. Go get
Yeah.
your brim. Go get it for Christmas. Christmas is coming up. Give your wife, give your kids, get your Hotep Nation join, and get the Hotep Nation hat. But anyway, man, Faye, might have to put the kufi on. I have to put the kufi on, man. Like, what the fuck? Man. Need some props in this podcast. You know what I'm saying? Listen, there was a protest, right? And
Yeah.
somebody put the picture on Twitter, and it had all the women in the front line, right? And the men were in back of them. Oh my gosh. All I heard was they look at these black men being cowards, and they're putting their women up in the front line. What kind of men are they? Listen, all y'all that said that conveniently forget when Black Lives Matter came on the scene. On their website, right there, it said women and the Rainbow Coalition will be at the front
Mm-hmm.
of the movement.
Mm-hmm.
This is what they said.
Front and center.
They said women in the Rainbow Coalition will be at the front of the movement. They will be the leaders. That's what was said on that website. You know that now they changed it. They had to take that nuclear family out because they was getting killed for that. They was like, "Oh, we gotta take this shit out. It's fucking us up." But anyway, that's what it said on the site. So now, when you have women on the front line, now you want to say, "Oh no, they can't be on the front line." What kind of leaders do y'all got? You lead from the front. If you want a leader, you want a leader that's going to be in the tuck with you, right there with you. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, you know, like what was it, Troy? You know what I mean? What was it, Achilles and shit like that? They was out in the front killing. They was leading the charge. That was back in the days when the generals got their hands dirty. If the women want to lead, they got to be in the front. How you going to lead from the back? You can't. You got to be on the front line. So this is what they got, and they ask, and they shall receive. So I don't know how y'all is clowning black men for being in the back when the women told them to get in the back.
They did tell them to get in the back. They definitely told them to get in the back.
I can't even believe people. People got short memories, man. Like I don't know, man. Maybe I'm cursed because I don't forget some things, man. I wish I could forget some things, but I didn't forget that. So you can't chastise these black men for being behind these black women when you wanted these black women to be in the front. Y'all wanted all the news coverage. You wanted all the pictures. Y'all wanted y'all pictures in the history books because y'all said y'all wasn't represented in the civil rights era in the 60s. It's your turn now.
Yep.
Well, guess what? It's your turn now to get cracked upside the head by them goddamn. Matter of fact, I seen the white man created a goddamn taser shield. You seen it? This put Captain America's shield to shame. Listen, they got the shield, right? It looked bad as shit. I gotta see that shit. I want to get one myself. They got a shield. It lights you up with a taser. Captain America joint.
Oh shit!
It's a little smaller in the diameter, but it's a nice size shield that give you them shocks. White man also got them sound machines. I've been waiting for them to unleash them sound machines. When they unleash them sound machines, you start shitting in their pants from that sound wave hitting your ass. Now you're gonna reconsider. Do I want to be a leader now? See, I'm only clowning them because they wanted to be leaders for clout. They wanted to be leaders for clout, for fame. They didn't want to be leaders because they thought they were the best for the job. They wanted to be leaders because they can make movies about me, so they can write books about me. So we can be up there with Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. No. They can stay right in the front line just where they at. Fuck it.
Let them get the fire hose.
They can get the fire hose on there. Yo, man, they better not put that fire hose on some of the weaves, man. I
was like, you get that weave wet, it's gonna be riots in the streets. Tell you right now. Yo, they did though. They did ask for it though. They did say, like, they organized and said women were going to march in the front. And I think it had something to do with the fact that, like, daring the police to do something violent. Like, that's why they put the women up front. Daring the police. And I'm just like, you would just take women and just put them in harm's way like that? Like, I dare you to beat this bitch. I dare you. Like, nah, you wouldn't. I wouldn't do that. Because then he go whop upside her head. Like, you can't take that back. Like, no matter how much retribution, she still got knocked upside her head. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
The whole point is you don't want her getting knocked upside the head in the first damn place, yo. But, you know, like you said, a lot of this shit just comes down to the fact these niggas just want their Instagram pictures and their Instagram moments.
It's crazy.
I might hedge my bets. I might hedge my bets and show up at one of these protests just to get a couple of flicks and shit.
Get a couple what?
Get a couple of pictures. You know,
Get a couple.
throw my hand up in front of like some little fake fire or some shit like that.
You know, remember that D-Ray picture when he got locked up, man? Is he smiling right at the camera?
Yo, he knew he won that day. He was like, yes, I got the cuffs. He knew he won that day. He couldn't wait, boy.
Yeah, but he's such a clown. He couldn't get the right facial expression. His facial, it was a perfect picture except his facial expression. You know, he should have been like looking like, what the fuck? Like cursing at the cops, like, oh fuck you. He was sitting there smiling like, yeah.
Because he knew he secured the bag. He was like,
Yeah.
I just secured the bag. Watch this.
That was some nut ass shit, man. That was the day. That 2016 era was fucking crazy. I think finally, Joe Budden is launching Joe Budden Network. You know, he's leaving Spotify. He's going to, I guess, create a network off his YouTube channel. He's got one other podcast that will be launching. He said, "Screw Spotify, screw all that. He's going to bet on himself." What do you think? You think this is a good move for them?
Yeah, but he'll be back for a check in a couple of years.
Yeah.
He'll come back for a check. Somebody throw him a bag. You know what I mean? What happened to the Diddy check? I thought he was over at Revolt or something.
I think he's still doing that.
Oh, that's a different show?
That's a different joint. That's like his solo joint. Like you're talking about State of the Union, right?
I don't know.
I think he's doing that in seasons though.
Oh, is that what that is?
But I don't think they've started re-recording since the pandemic hit though. That's might be what happened. They might have canceled taping since the pandemic hit. But you know, he's been in a war with Charlemagne and whoever the white boy is Charlemagne working with. You know, Charlemagne. Now I think Charlemagne ended up, because I think we did a video and it said Charlemagne wasn't getting any money, but he is getting some ownership out of that. I think he's getting 50% ownership of his that podcast network he's creating. But he's owning. I guess he's owning like Nori and them's podcasts.
Oh, so he get masters on them.
That's what it looked like.
Damn. Oh, he about to be new head Negro Wrangler. Okay. Props to him.
Yeah, so we'll see who's going to win this podcast war, man. You know, can Joe Budden stay in it long enough to, you know, really capitalize on it? You know, he still probably got, you know, probably the number one urban, you know, podcast, I guess. You know, I think, yeah, it's got to be. You know what I mean? So that's one thing that works in his favor. He's got a loyal following. You know, like Budden's fans, like me, I fuck with his music all the time. I don't really listen to podcasts anymore because they just talk stupid sometimes. But every once in a while, I'll go online and read what they were talking about. And if they're talking about something interesting, I might listen. You know, but I'll catch up by reading. I won't listen to it. I got other shit to do. But we'll see, man. We'll see.
No. Good luck to Buttons, man. I think it's a good choice. But I think he'll take a check. Somebody throw him a check in a couple of years.
I don't know. Is there anything else?
The white lady got arrested with the mask.
Oh my gosh. That was in Ohio. You know, Ohio high school sports, they said they got a rule like for everybody in the stands got social distance and wear masks. And the mall was up there with no mask on, and I guess the athletic director came up there with a black policeman. black policeman. He tased her and everything. Oh my God. But you hear, you know what? This is why I can't stand to shine, man. Listen, the only thing they was worried about, right? because you could hear in the background the lady recording. One of the lady was like, somebody call the cops. Is he even a cop? Now the guy had police on the back of his shirt, right? Had a gun holstered. White lady was like, is he really? I mean, he might not even be a cop. I'm gonna call the cops. You know what? That's what black people are mad about. Oh, they're only saying that because he's black. They're gonna call the cops on the cops because he's black. I was like, oh my God, here we fucking go again. Now that could be fucking true, but who the fuck cares? That's not the most important issue there. Now, I guess, if they made a law like the it's just like, in stores, no shirt, no shoes, no service, no mask, no entrance. You can't sit down. And if you refuse, they call the boys over there. You know what I'm saying? And he went up there and gaffled her. I said if it was a pog, he wouldn't have did it. She was too skinny, man.
Oh man, that's wild, man. Communist is coming. Communist is coming, and these statists, man, they're lockstep with him. But when she was walking away, she was saying something like, "I thought we were in this together." Because apparently, some of the other people in the stands, maybe they were saying like, "Hey, how about we just all show up with no mask,
Okay.
or just not wear our mask." That was the impression I got when she was walking away. But she was definitely looking for some sort of support from the people, and it was none there. They was whispering, like, "Oh, I don't think that's a cop." They say it a little bit louder so he can hear you, ma'am. Say it a little bit louder so that cop can hear you, ma'am. Huh? He show you how real that taser is when he hit you with it. Yeah, is that a real cop?
I don't know about the taser. I would be partial to that pepper spray. I would have pepper sprayed her, man. I'm like, oh, you ain't gonna get up? Start shaking that can. Start shaking that can. Oh, you don't want to get up, huh? Here you go. That can make you react, because sometimes the people can brush off the taser. I think adrenaline, or because he didn't really hit her hard enough with that taser. Because I seen people like go out like this, but she was like, ah. She was just yelling, you know what I mean? That maul strength is something on you know what I'm saying? That maul strength, she was shaking off that goddamn taser, boy. But that pepper spray, shit. Yeah. She gonna be like, ah.
Oh, dude, you wicked, man. Yeah, it was bad out here when they arrested white women, bro.
No, we're in some new territory in America.
These are the last days. These are the last days when they locking up white women and tasing white women. When a black cop is tasing white women, and white people ain't moved, ain't put a hood on, ain't burnt the cross or nothing. Oh yeah, we in different times, y'all. Because nothing moved for that lady.
Bull in the chat says she got hauled off by the cop from Die Hard. He did look like it.
That's fucked up.
Oh my gosh. Hold on. Let me read these super chats. Where are we at? Okay, Wikipedia Brown. Uncle Hope says some real stuff. Them cats need a Udacity or YouTube Premium account. We're hiring ML and mobile right now. Sewell Santana, I said Kim Clay was an alleged stripper from Words of My Trump Haters. My bad, I didn't send the text. Damn, man. Niggas listen to One Rich Dad, Poor Dad lecture and think they can run a bank.
That's fucked up. He said they listen to One Rich Dad, Poor Dad lecture. He said not even read the book, just a lecture. Oh, man.
Wikipedia Brown, hiring black engineers super hard. Hiring mobile and ML is hard, but it's cheaper to grow great engineers internally. Hire low and train high.
Yeah. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
DW 499 donation. Thank you. Aztec Mecca, get him up. I'm going to use this rage for boxing. Catch y'all later. Peace out, Aztec Mecca.
Yeah, good luck.
I don't know. Is that it? You got it? Anything else?
Yeah, that's all I got. Tomorrow I got Adam Curry coming on, 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Oh, that's the boy from the that podcast, right?
Yeah. So that'll be dope.
What did you say?
I said that'll be dope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. That's all I got.
Yeah, that's all I got. Uncle Hotep Factor Sunday. No, I don't know. I might be on Sunday, I guess. I got listen. My daughter's birthday was this week, but we usually have a party this on the weekend, so Sunday. But we got to drive all the way up to I'll be York, Pennsylvania, so I had to drive back. So if I get back in time, I'm gonna stream. So that's the only reason. But I'll stream it Monday if I don't get on Sunday night. But I should be able to get some Sunday night. But that's all I got too, man.
Happy belated to the little one, man.
Oh, thank you, man.
Word up.
All right, peace out, y'all.
All right, y'all.